To the Honourable Game.
Parental alienation is a widespread issue that has for too long now gone unaddressed. It is mostly an unrecognised crisis for thousands of South Australian families, yet the Malinowskis government has yet to even acknowledge the problem exists. It's a well-documented issue which extends to grandparents and other family members, including all those who play an important role in a child's upbringing. To ignore its existence is to perpetuate family violence. I understand the Eeny, Meeny, Miny, Mo Foundation, which dedicates its efforts to advocate for targeted parents and work towards the reunification of children across Australia, wrote to the Attorney-General on the 17th of May seeking assistance. My questions to the Attorney-General are: will the Malinowskis government acknowledge the existence of parental alienation, and when can the Eeny, Meeny, Miny, Mo Foundation expect a response to its correspondence with the Office of the Attorney-General? And why was the Office of the Attorney-General unable to confirm it had indeed received correspondence from the Eeny, Meeny, Miny, Mo Foundation following an inquiry from my office on October 25th?
The Attorney-General.
I thank the honourable member for her question, and I note that this issue is something that the honourable member's federal party, through their Senator Pauline Hanson, has talked about extensively in the federal parliament, and particularly in reference to Senator Pauline Hanson's personal family experience, which and the fact that and downplaying the experience of victim survivors who are women who have experienced domestic violence. There is very, very little, sir, that I agree on with Senator Pauline Hanson, and the need and the idea that many, many women in particular are using criminal processes to, and the family court in particular, to alienate children from their parents is one that I think is exceptionally contested in much of the research and much of what I've seen. In relation to specific, I had my office check, in relation to specific correspondence that I receive, I think back in May I received some correspondence offering the same sort of views about parental alienation and the role that courts or others play, and I think this particular piece of correspondence referred to, and I'll quote from it, the women's DV industry. Often when I hear that sort of language that seeks to downplay and minimise the effect that domestic family violence has on women and survivors, it's often a red flag as to what people's views are. And so when people use language such as the women's DV industry to belittle and downplay, I think that says a lot about the rest of the views that sometimes many people hold.
The Honourable Game has a supplementary question.
Thank you, Mr. President. Did the Attorney-General note that the founder of the Eeny, Meeny, Mo Foundation is a woman who was motivated to establish the foundation after, in fact, being alienated from her own children by the father? So, yes.
Thanks, sir. When I receive correspondence that denigrates the lived experience of survivors and victims of domestic violence as language such as the women's DV industry, I think that says a lot.